I know they didn't accomplish what they wanted to, but I know the city's very proud of that team, and there's no question in my mind they'll be back and doing it again next time. They'll win it, in my mind. But what a great year for them. It's tough because I'm sure they wanted to end a different way, as we all wanted it for them, but those things sometimes, as we know, do happen. So, again, another good practice for us as we get ready for a big game this weekend against the Cowboys. And, again, I hope all of our fans are out there going to show up. We need you, to show up and be loud. And Dog Pound needs to get rocking. We've got a big game against the Cowboys, a very good team, so we're looking forward to playing. Our guys are working extremely hard, and I think they're excited about the challenge and the opportunity. So what else you guys have?
You ready to name a quarterback yet?
No. No, Tony, not today, but we're getting closer. Again, it's practice, and, both guys worked today, did a good job. So by tomorrow, I'm sure I'll do that. Again, I want to get with the medical staff and see exactly where we are and kind of go from there.
Have you seen any signs of Cody not being what he was before the concussion?
No. There's a little rust there. He hadn't played, That's why practice is so important, and again, just want to feel good about giving our team the best chance to have success.
Cam Irving.
Oh, he'll be fine. I think he got a little bruised in practice, but I think he'll be fine.
Fine to play Sunday?
I'm sorry?
You mean fine
Yeah.
to play Sunday?
Yeah, I believe he'll be fine for Sunday.
What is Chris Kirksey showing you through this first half of the season? He seems to be making more plays than he did last year.
He's done a great job. He's Kirko was one of those guys that came in and wanted to take his game to another level. And I think he's done that. And again, I commend Coach Horton and Johnny Holland. And I think they've done a great job with him. And he is playing at a high level right now. He's made a lot of plays, and that's what we think he can do. And he needs to continue to do that.
What do you think of Collins after 2 days of practice?
Like him a lot. He's a good player. I think we all know that. Those kind of guys, when they're on the field, they kind of raise everybody else's intensity and how you practice, because the guy's, he's a Pro Bowl player. He's been there and done it. And I think our guys like being around him and like practicing with him, like being with him, and now they got to go play with him. So, but he's been fun to watch.
You can play Sunday? I mean, you'll be a fair amount?
I think so. I think he's a very bright young man, so he's really has applied himself and applying himself to learning exactly what we do and how we do it. So, and I know him and DeMario and him and Christian, all those guys are constantly talking, because I'm sure they want him to be out there with them.
We saw that Carl played without the glove on Sunday. Is he kind of, Carl Nassif, is he kind of back to where he was before the injury, and what's the next step for him?
I think I'm going to just take the next jump, go play a tremendous game, and we know he's a high-energy guy. He loves being out there, and I think getting that off his hand was huge for him, from a psychological standpoint. So I think now it's just, you play free with it. You know how it is. You have a cast on, and you realize, okay, I don't have it. I have a glove. I can use it. I think he's gone through all that process. But I think he feels good now, and hopefully he'll go out and play extremely well.
You always, I know you like to look at stuff through a quarterback a lot. So the question's about Nassif, but how frustrating is that for a quarterback when you have a guy who's so good at batting those passes?
It's tough. Because you start looking for him, you start looking for him a little bit, which you shouldn't, because the hand's going to come up and it's going to come out of nowhere, So he's done a good job of knocking balls down. Now he needs to go start knocking quarterbacks down. So if he does that, Coach Jackson will be extremely happy.
How much of that is instinctive, and how much of that can be taught?
A lot of it is instinctive. Some guys just have that ability to do that. And I think he's one of them, but I think it's something we emphasize and probably need to emphasize more, making sure our hands are up. We need to get more batted balls if we can.
When you see the excitement and everything of the Indians and Cavs, and you see LeBron there, and J.R. Smith and all those guys, does it make you even hungrier? I know you're passionate to begin with, but even hungrier to just get this team going in the right
Absolutely,
direction.
I do. I mean, I want all those people to, have to fight for a ticket to get to our game. I mean that because we're doing what we're supposed to do, and that's the goal. That's the vision for it all is to have this be one of the hottest tickets in town. But we got a lot of work to do to get there, and we get that.
Good. How would you say Corey Coleman's gone through the week? Is he catching without any problem?
Yes, he is. He's had a really good week, and I think he's full now. He's definitely full go, and did a great job of having a great practice today.
Do you anticipate there being any amount of rust in his game because of the 6-week layoff?
Tony, it could be, obviously because he hadn't played a lot. But if I know Corey, one thing I think the staff, our medical staff and our strength and conditioning staff did a great job of when he wasn't available to catch the ball. We kept him in it quite a bit. I mean, I'd seen him on numerous occasions on the other fields running through the scripts and doing those things. So hopefully it's a faster transition, but obviously we won't know until he plays.
Pryor was out there today, is that
Yes, he
correct?
was. Yes, sir.
So it sounded yesterday like he might not be. Did he just have a turn for the best, or?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I mean, no, I've always thought that he was going to be back out there. I didn't, I don't think it was a turn for the best. I think it was precautionary, and we were going to, watch him a little bit closer just because it's a hamstring. It's just something we got to be careful with.
I guess what I'm trying to clarify is it's likely he might have a day off every practice week.
No, I just think it's the hamstring issue. No, I'm not into that. I probably do that for one guy only. But we need to practice. If we're going to be a good team, we got to practice to be good. So we like to have all our guys out there working.
He hopes that Corey Coleman's return will, free him up a little bit, and maybe they won't play the safety over top of him.
I learned a long time ago, you got to free yourself up. You got to get loose. That's just part of it. That's his job description, and Corey will deal with that. He's dealt with it, but they got to shake them on. They got to shake their own selves loose a little bit.
Having said that, but is that reasonable to think that Corey coming back could open some stuff up?
Oh yeah. No, I mean Corey is. I think we all know Corey's a tremendous talent. I mean, he can help us in a lot of different areas. He help the passing game. He can help the running game because of his ability. But again, he's got to go put it on the field, and if he does, then it will help our football team tremendously.
You have both these two quarterbacks healthy. Do you see situations where both could play?
I haven't really thought through it that way. Obviously, I think somebody's got to trot out there first. But I think, normally when I start a guy, I kind of stick with him, let him play. I think that's what's important, unless we go into all these other, I think you guys term it wildcat and all that stuff. But no, normally we'll play one guy and do what we need to do to move the ball.
Will Corey be available to return punts, or do you want to give him a little time at receiver before you have him do too many?
I probably want to give him a little time. I think we need to play him on offense first and work him back into that as we go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.